Welcome to Prime Space, Advanced Conversations in Coaching, with your host, Elias Scultori. Hello, coaches. Welcome to Season 5 of Prime Space. I can't believe that we are already in Season 5. It's been a true joy to spend this time with you, and I'm so honored that you take these 15 minutes every week to listen to these episodes. And the response that I've had so far has been so positive, and I appreciate your listening, your comments. I appreciate what you bring to this conversation. I'm excited about the next few episodes and the topics and the guests also that I will be bringing to us here. Thank you so much for listening. I am curious to hear you and what is valuable to you. So don't forget to send me your ideas and your questions as well. Today, I am going to start a series of episodes focused on business development. This is a topic I have not addressed much here at Prime Space, primarily because there is so much to talk about skills development and coaching mindset, and you know how passionate I am about these topics. The idea of Prime Space and my practice as a mentor coach is to support you in becoming the best coach you can be so you can offer the best services to your clients. That's my goal. However, what's the point of being an excellent coach, a brilliant coach, if we don't have clients to work with? And that goes into this Venn diagram of coaching development. I'm a firm believer that to become a successful coach, we need to pay attention to three specific areas. Of course, yes, to skills development, but also to personal development. Skills development and personal development, they come hand in hand. We can't separate them. And also the third aspect of this Venn diagram would be business development. These three areas completely intersect. They are interdependent, I believe. Personal development influences the way we show up in front of our clients. We can have all of the skills and understand all of the best practices of coaching, but if we don't know how to show up, or if there is something that is influencing the way we are showing up in front of our clients, our skills are going to be impacted by that. And business development impacted that as well. If we are concerned about getting clients, paying the bills, making money, and there is some issue around business development, that is going to influence how we relate with our clients as well. So all of these three areas are interconnected, and we need support for this. So I firmly believe that a great mentor coach should be able to support us in all of these areas. Separating them is nonsensical to me. Anyways, that's why I want to use the first few episodes of Season 5 to focus on business development, because I see coaches, new coaches and seasoned coaches, struggling with some key concepts of promoting their practice. And I'd like to address some of these points here. And it's not going to be only me. I have a few guests coming to share their experience and support us in this area as well. So this is going to be an exciting conversation for the next few episodes. So yes, business development, not a fun topic, I know. But coaching is not only a practice, right? Coaching is a business. I know we love coaching. I know that our hearts are in coaching. But coach who? And whoever our clients are, how will they know we are here ready to coach them, ready to serve them? We want to coach, but we usually struggle with the logistics of a coaching practice, a coaching business. That's not something that most of us like to do at all. Yet, whether we have our own business or we work internally for an organization or anything in between, if we are coaches, we need to create a practice and let the world know we are ready to coach. If we are working internally in an organization, we also need to let the employees of that organization know that coaching is available to them. How do we do that? But what is coaching also? How are they going to know the benefits of this work for them? We have to think about that, right? Even internally. If they don't know we are here or what the proposition is, they certainly won't knock at our door. So yes, even for internal coaches, we need to develop our practice. We need to not only let our potential clients know we are here, but what this is all about. And that's when a lot of us get in trouble, sometimes even giving up coaching completely, or have very small practices because, I don't know, it's hard. I don't feel comfortable with selling. I don't know how to promote myself. And then we start looking at what others are doing, the marketing gurus, the LinkedIn promoters, the programs that promise us we are going to turn our practices overnight. I need to update my website. My LinkedIn profile is not as it's supposed to be. I need a business card. I need to post on social media more frequently. Oh, I heard that everybody's using video now. I don't know how to use video. What is my niche? I heard it is very important to have a niche, but I don't know how to choose a niche. How do I do this? I need a logo. It is too expensive to hire a graphic designer. OMG. And then we end up spending so much time and all this precious energy doing what we should be doing, usually based on concepts that came from people who have no idea what coaching is or what the industry is all about. All of these marketing strategies, all of these must-do, must-haves, all of this pressure. And I'm not sure if you ever stop to think about, none of these practices seem to be truly in alignment with coaching or with the core proposition of coaching. Usually these marketing practices are all about, I need to tell, I need to know, I am the one in the spotlight. I have the answer. I can solve your problem. What are the pain points? I need to tell you that I can help you with your pain points. Look at me. So we are using strategies to sell something that goes completely against what we are trying to sell. No wonder we struggle so much with them. No wonder it's so hard. No wonder they don't work. Or if they work for a limited time. And worst yet, they push us into becoming misaligned with what we truly want to do. Coaching. So instead of listening to all of this noise, what if we asked our coaching mindset, the most important value we have in coaching, to support us, even in our business development? What would the coaching mindset have to say about business development? And this leads me to two core questions that before we even think about a business card, a website, a one-pager, a logo, a social media strategy, I believe every coach needs to answer. I would implore you, if you are in the middle of promoting and creating these marketing strategies, stop. Stop everything. And first, think about these two questions. As usual in coaching, these are very simple questions, but they are powerful. And you will need to spend some time reflecting on them. So, are you ready? Here they are. Why coaching? Why you? And I'll take the liberty to contextualize these questions a bit. How often we jump into these marketing strategies and sometimes become overwhelmed by practice development. But if we pay attention, we don't truly know what we are selling. What is coaching? What is the value of coaching? Why is coaching so powerful? What is the true proposition of coaching? What is your proposition of coaching? Why are you a coach? Why should a client spend their time and money in coaching? What is unique about coaching? How does coaching differ from everything else that everybody else is doing? We are trying to attract people to coaching, but we don't even know why coaching is so unique, let alone being able to verbalize it. And then we are creating all of these marketing materials that have no substance or no true differentiator from other professions. No wonder people are confused. No wonder they end up coming to us expecting something else. No wonder they don't even come to us. Did you know that in just about 3 decades, coaching came from nothing to becoming what the ICF reports as a $5.34 billion industry? If you go beyond the ICF, executive and leadership coaching alone is estimated to be at almost $113 billion annually. That's not a small figure. Why? What made coaching in just about 3 decades dominate the market this way? Do you know how to communicate this reason, this value? Every year, Gallup releases the State of the Global Workplace Report. They've been doing this for about 10 years or so. And consistently, they have reported that around the world, not only here in the United States, but around the world, more than 3/4 of the workforce, meaning more than 75% of people going to work every day around the world, are disengaged from work. They go to work, but they are not there. So I went ahead and I Googled it. The world workforce is about 3.6 billion people. If 75% are disengaged, that means that about 2.7 billion people worldwide go to work every day and spend the most valuable time of their lives on an activity they don't care about. That's heartbreaking. The report says that this low level of engagement costs the world economy approximately $10 trillion in lost productivity every year. However, in the same Gallup report, they say that companies that have invested in coaching have been able to completely reverse that trend. They report actually a 75% engagement. Talk about ROI, right? Isn't that remarkable? That's coaching. Did you know that? Do you know how to tell this story? Do you know how to convey what is behind this story? Because this is not just a data point. This is something revolutionary. Why coaching? Whether you are working with business organizations, nonprofits, or individual clients, you need to know at your core why this profession is so precious, disruptive, insightful, brilliant, so that when you are in front of a potential client, there is no doubt. Of course, coaching is valuable. And at your core, you are certain of it. But then it's not just about coaching. There are about 60,000 coaches, members of the ICF around the world, and many more who are not even members of the ICF. Why you? Why should someone hire you as their coach and not somebody else? You're inviting them to spend time with you, not necessarily with your wisdom, your knowledge, your toolbox, your exercises, your little tricks. Everybody has tricks. You're inviting them to spend time with you. Who are you? As a human being, who are you? How do you show up? What masks are you carrying? Who is the person behind the mask? What is your humanity? What's at your core? How easy is it for you to show up transparently? What does that mean? We are in the business of humanity. That's what our coaching mindset tells us. We are asking our clients to put themselves in a vulnerable position. How easy and willing are you to put yourself in a vulnerable position? Why should this prospective client trust you? So being clear about your values, what you are about, what makes you a coach, what brought you to coaching, what is different and unique about you, all this is imperative to know. So when you are in front of a prospective client, when you are creating your marketing materials, when you are sending that email, when you are writing that article, you're not just blah, blah, blah. You have a point. You have a vision. And a vision that is irresistible. So that's your homework. Stop those marketing strategies for now. Stop selling, stop pushing, stop trying to outsmart the other. There is no need for that. Our coaching mindset is our most powerful tool. Our coaching mindset will guide us. The more we commit to what this practice is truly about, if we truly believe it, the more organic, clearer, simpler, easier it will be. So I highly encourage you to spend some time thinking about these two questions and parse everything that you do about promoting your practice through them. How aligned is this with coaching? Am I in contradiction here? Because if you are, your potential client will be confused and most likely won't hire you. But if you are clear, then they will be curious. Next week, we will go from here. We have answered these two questions. Why coaching? Why you? And then what? So stay tuned. Thank you for listening. If this episode gave you something to think about, I'd love for you to follow the podcast and share it with another coach who would enjoy the conversation. Your comments and reviews also help more coaches discover Prime Space. Every follow, review, and like helps raise the level of conversation across our coaching profession. Prime Space is produced by Prime Coaching Academy, where these conversations continue through our ICF accredited coach training programs. Prime Coaching Academy, we go a step further. I'll see you next week.